We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Foxborough. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Gibson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. It is brought in the end zone. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
1 quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Dak facing 3rd and long. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take.
And he's into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
1st down, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
To the air again, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And Depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Now, Brissett. Open man there. It is Bourne. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Brissett. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
We'll toss here to Zeke. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Again, here's Zeke. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stick with Elliott. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how...
Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
The motion man here is Bourne. To throw is Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter. And it's 1st and 10. Going up top. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And Even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Third and 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He works free, right side. 20, 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He keeps it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback realizing...
Oh, a loose football. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup.
And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much, and that should wrap this one up. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough. One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Daniels starts with a pass. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, It's complete.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least one receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing right away is Mahomes. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's complete left side to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Right back to the air from Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. The man in motion is Watson. Mahomes now to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one, taken in. Justin Watson, touchdown Chiefs. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7 0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Here's a 2nd and 9. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7 0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Commanders' offense going to take over just before the half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board just before halftime. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action with no chance at all. He'll go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Mahomes now on second down. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it on in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one, and that should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. He fumbled the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, a carry for Hunt. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he will go all the way. Zach Ertz, touchdown Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short gain. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a run with Hunt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle, Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Working. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the bootleg, Stroud. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And with C.J. Stroud on a rookie deal, the Texans decide to go all in this offseason, picking up perennial Pro Bowl receiver Stephon Diggs. And now with him in the mix, Houston hopes he can be the piece that can take this offense over the top come playoff time.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. Mix it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 22 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. In motion right is Addison. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Darnold. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their 1st drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A toss left, Mixon. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Powell on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. Third down and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
As Stroud now to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Stroud off the play fake.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. An inside give to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now out comes Houston.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give a fresh set of downs.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Shedding the tackle. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Deontay Hardy to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Henry on the catch. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Sending the tight end in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone now. Bateman hauls it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A tight end in motion now. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins again. Quick hitter complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw for Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 now. That's caught at the 4. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. The throw is caught. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Cousins. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Stiff arm success. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll motion a tight end left. First down, here's Lamar. Connects with Bateman. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send their tight end right. From midfield on 2nd down. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Second and 3 now. Lamar throwing again. Completed to Flowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And again, it's Jackson. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they may not be able to take a knee safely this close to the goal line. Might need to run a play to end this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chunk play. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. Give him 24 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Henry on the option. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
One of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 8. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Falcons go in nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Cousins. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Pitts. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Quick hitter complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Cousins again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds his man en route complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So it's going to be 4th and short.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got him in over the middle, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send Aguilar in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he'll get it up to the 44. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Bateman, the motion man left. Lamar off to play fake. He's got it, room to run. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. To throw. Bateman hauls it in. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Third down, 1 yard to go. One of the tight ends motioning right. Throwing now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's Henry on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. But they're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The drive begins with Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Henry. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Jackson off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now here's Lamar. Complete out to the right side. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They motion the slot man right. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one, as they'll have none remaining in OT.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Lamar. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you got to treat this attempt like a game winner. And he just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
It's into the hands of Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And they'll pause things with a timeout. Just 10 seconds remaining in overtime. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down throw for Cousins. And he had the game in his hands, Brock, but he couldn't hang on. A pick would have ended it. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 3rd and long, it's Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Young Hui-Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And we're going to keep on keeping on here in overtime.
All right, officially, the next score wins this game, and they hope they'll get another chance to make that score because right there, they had a shot to win it with a touchdown. Instead, they had to settle for tying it up.
A field goal apiece so far. Another would win it as this kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. To reference another type of football I'm quite familiar with, Brock, we're in sudden death now, baby. Golden goal territory. The next score is going to win it, and they get the first shot.
And I think play caller, offense, quarterback should all be confident, right? You know now with your kicker and the confidence he has for making that last kick, just get yourself in the range and go get that W.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's on the move. Taking off with it again. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. From the 48. He has it, but he can't hang on. No interception, incomplete. Oh, the impact that could have had on overtime. Instead, we move on to third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Jackson now on third. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. A lot of pressure riding on this kick. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 3 now. To throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here he is to throw. And he finds a seam down the middle, complete. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now to throw. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. First and 10 now from the 30. Staying with Robinson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick is good, he got it! And they've taken back the lead. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.